Hello, and welcome back to A Wizard's Lizard. Still wins the award for a weird name, but oh well. Last time I played, I did a simple blind first play run, didn't get very far, but had time to appreciate what kind of game I was looking at. This is a much later run, and I have a little bit more knowledge of what the game is like. Let me actually turn up the music just a bit. I have it set pretty low, because I usually am listening to TV shows while I'm playing. Okay, so, Hubtown we saw before. Every time you rescue a villager, this default gold stack goes up by 500. I'm at 6,500 now. There doesn't seem to be any cap on it, so it's very much a farmable opening. Also, you can find blueprints that add items to the shop. As you see, I found quite a number of blueprints. The result is unfortunate or fortunate, depending on your taste, but much like Rogue Legacy, you can farm for a better start, but at the end of the day you do need to beat the whole dungeon in one go. I am going to get a weapon and 3 pieces of armor. It's not a particularly good weapon, it's actually a pretty lousy weapon to be honest, but at least it has full screen range, and I anticipate replacing it with something better when I get into the dungeon. Let us move on. I found that farming for 50 gold at a time is... it's too tedious for me to really want to do it. That doesn't mean it's not technically worth it sometimes, but prices after the first area go up dramatically. So unless you are right between 2 different price tiers, it's not worth it. What the hell is that? I've never seen that spear, but I want it. It's the Owl Slayer, covered in dead owls. Considering that owls are the most dangerous enemy in the first, in pretty much the entirety of the first area, I'm okay with this, as long as it's not ineffective against non-owls. And it is, still full screen range like an ordinary spear, so cool. That's an owl. Let's see how super effective it is. 1-hit kills. That's pretty super effective. I shouldn't have grabbed that. I was already at full health. But oh well. Getting food improves your health. Now you'll see how there's ghosts, and how when you remember probably from last time that when you die, ghosts become solid and solids become ghosts, so yeah. Something to be aware of. My goal is to find a new totem before Act 1 is done. That's a bat, so this is not going to be super effective. Yeah, but there's a silver or grayish owl, which is one of the most difficult to avoid, painfully aggressive enemies early game. Looks like a lot of money on this map. Where are we at here? Green Goblin. Down. Black Bat. Down. Nope. Didn't pay attention to the Green Goblin in front of my face. Lucky for me, a stake dropped, so I should be able to get all my health back. My default action with treasure chest is to open and then immediately back away in case of mimics. They're not usually mimics, but when they are, you feel very glad that you did that. Heal up to full, wait for the poison to wear off. Poison in this game just is a slowing effect raw meat gives you. Crapith. Okay, so far so good. Excellent. Excellent. There's obviously mechanical skill involved here in just being able to fire and avoid getting fired at. Okay, that's the exit. You can tell by the fancy totems by the doorway. I'm actually going to backtrack because I really want to find a shop and buy a new totem that's going to be more effective than my current one, if at all possible, before I move on to Area 3 and the boss. I'm currently using my Tier 1 ordinary totem and my ordinary soul orb, and I find that having at least one of those be something valuable can ease a fight tremendously. Heal use, but nothing else. Thanks, but no thanks. Let's move on. Slidey blade room. These slidey blades tend to deal a lot of damage to me because I tend to never be able to math right on avoiding them. Trickster sword deals bonus damage for every trickster item you're wielding. I am wielding none, so it would not actually deal any bonus damage. We'll pass on that. Here we go. No, they give me a blueprint though, and that's good for future runs, so we'll grab the blueprint and just get out of here. Take a clever route, get out. I guess we can technically check the lower route as well, just to be completely thorough. Oh yes, this room. So, I figured out what this room's all about. These blocks, if you're dead, they disappear and or go down, and then you can get in and grab the item in the middle. But the item in the middle is a key that opens a similar treasure chest in a different area. Once dead, this is a resurrection circle that will bring you back to life. Problem is, I'm not willing to part with 65 health right now just for the sake of a key that opens a chest that may or may not be useful. Also, spoiler alert, I did manage to open the second tier chest as well once, and it was just another key. And I haven't even gotten far enough to find that third chest yet, so I'm not worried about completing this life-death sequence just yet. Alright, so, unfortunately for me, this was a bust. Didn't find anything that I needed. But I did get a new blueprint, and blueprints are, you know, anything that you keep persistently after death is almost by definition a good thing. Because once I die, the whole run will be for waste except what I picked up that I kept. This is a tough room. Drop a totem. Totems are an infinite supply, and as you can see, my default totem does a 4-way attack a few times. It's not particularly effective, but it's more effective than nothing. God damn it. These fans in the corners are blowing me down, so unless I'm immediately pushing in the correct direction, I'm forced to re-leave the room over and over. Not a mimic? Ooh, what is that? Now that's nice. Assuming the DPS is at least equitable to what I've been using. Damn it. Yeah, that's nice. The improved attack speed is phenomenal. But it does feel like it takes more attacks to kill a single enemy. It took 3 attacks instead of 2 for that one. This one used to take 3 attacks. The bat. Let's see how many attacks it takes with these things. God damn it. I'm stuck in a spiderweb by a fan. That's really painful. That was closer to 4 or even 5. The speed of the attacks is the key factor here. And just as I switch weapons, I get the owl that I wanted Owl Slayer for. Alright, I've been damaged twice. Sliding blade, it never fails to catch me. Alright, where are we at with map exploration? There's lots more map to explore. Boss chamber is there. I am not confident that I can beat the boss with just this weapon. I really want a better totem. And I have enough money to buy probably a 7,500 tier item by the time I find the store. So let's keep looking. This triple daggers is going to be wonderful against the boss's swarm of skeletons, actually, now that I think about it, for zombies. New weapon, trickster armor. I already passed up on a trickster sword, so trickster armor is right out. See what I mean about that being almost unavoidable, that you take a little bit of damage from those guys? Okay, this is definitely less damage than I was getting before, just because last time I was able to back away from a mimic and kill it. I'm using all my abilities to gain a little bit of extra damage, but it's an empty room. So basically I've lost about 40 health in exploration when I could have just gone to the boss. Not an equitable trade, unfortunately. But now I'm committed to doing my searching. What is that? That is actually a very tempting alternative. The problem I have is at melee range, I'm pretty sure that the AoE damage of the boom would be deadly to me. And I tend to get swarmed pretty hard, as you can see. Damn, it takes forever to kill things with this. Yeah, this is good for wave clear and bad for single target damage, which is what I'm going into with the boss, so go figure. Honestly, I kind of wish that I could swap between two weapons even. Just two weapons would be huge. Would give you the ability to hold on to something that you don't really know for sure you'll use, but would like to potentially try for. As opposed to right now, if I pick up a trickster sword, for example, I'm accepting that I can't deal adequate damage until I find the rest of my kit. Whereas if I could hold one weapon and use another, I could at least... I would still be accepting a partial weakness in that I'm not able to run a full build. Shit. But it would leave me the option of trying two things at once, and as a rule of thumb, the more meaningful choices you give a player, the better. Alright, well, on we go. I lost a bunch of health with that trip, and ultimately I secured very little. But I did get an extra 500 starting gold now from now on, so that's good. That's always a good thing. Even if I die, I'll at least have secured something for the future. Whee! Boss. Alrighty. This boss tends to be lots of waves of skeletons and or zombies, and a pretty aggressive chain attack on his own. As you can see, I was far from prepared. The resulting death enables skeletons, which have the potential to be even more dangerous, because, well, they add even more bodies to the mix, basically. But I was good for wave clear this time around, so it's really just DPS on the boss that I'm worried about here. Staying within his circle is really hard to do, but probably the fastest way to kill him. Otherwise, keeping focused on just staying away from him and using sprint to achieve that is the safer way. I've only fought him a few times so far, because, well, you'll see, I've unlocked the skip, where I can skip the whole first half of the game. so I don't fight him as often. Also, one nice thing is that when you kill him, you get these 4 treasure chests, and they almost always have a potion in here, which restores either some or all of your life. In this case, some, and money. But I'm dead, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping to get through this fight without dying. Which I could have if I had gone in immediately instead of going looking for a totem, so that was the trade-off. What does an earth totem do? I don't know, let's take a look. Asymmetric drop. Poison is a slow. I don't much value slow in my totem. Freeze I value immensely, but slow isn't gonna sufficiently stop an enemy from hitting me. And I tend to use my totems either for bonus damage or for protection immediately around me, not for space control. Okay. Area 2 introduces... This is the sewer, and it introduces slimes of all varieties and oozes. Every green puddle could potentially be a slime, so you should approach every green puddle with a modicum of caution, much like you would approach a mimic. Alright, where are we at here? A lot of rooms in this area have an inside-outside orientation like this, where you can get on the outer ring and be safe from things on the inside, and vice versa. It's even nicer when the thing making that ring is sewer puddles, because there are very few flying enemies that can traverse them, so you can kind of kill everything from the relative safety of the edges. Exploding yellow mushroom, which explodes, and then sporulent green ones, which sporulate when they die. That's a lot of enemies, so let's put up an extra totem just for the extra damage per second right on top of me. And pick up the orange that they dropped. I am at max dead health, but still dead. When you resurrect, you don't come back at full health or anything, you come back at partial health, so... I don't know if it's fixed at 25 or just supposed to... Oh, that's the item I want! Ordinary damage, it's a little bit slower than the triple daggers, which are fast, but it penetrates. And penetration on a trident, or penetration on any weapon, is huge in an area like this, where you're clearing out hordes upon hordes of enemies over and over. See what I mean about inside and outside orientation? Ah, god damn it, this is gonna be tricky unless I can drop a totem. There we go, gotcha. Once I'm in, I'm in. It's gonna be very hard to unseat me. Damn it, sliding blade! I always react by thinking I'm about to miss something. You would think being aware of my weakness would make me better against it, but no, it just makes me frustrated by the fact that it still hits me. Very bad opening for me. I'm surrounded on all sides. Let's immediately try and move to one side to establish a beachhead, from which I can approach the rest of the room. Those yellow crystal things don't attack in any way, but when they die they explode in yellow shards, so I like popping them early so as not to be damaged by them down the road. Gotcha! Found an angle of attack. Brain crabs. Frozen bananas freeze you, but give you a banana. The extra health is always appreciated, and the freezing effect is temporary, so just make sure you're in a safe spot before you use it. Got him. Alright. The reason we're not exiting this floor yet is because I'm, once again, at 22,000 gold. That's enough to buy something. I have no upgrades on my soul gem. I can definitely have better for a totem. I'm quite satisfied, honestly, with my weapon right now. I don't have a ring, I don't have an amulet, and blueprints sell for 20,000 in this area, so I should be able to buy something of value if I can find a shopkeep. Yeah. Pop all the mushrooms from range. And see, the penetration of the trident just saved me, like, I'm gonna conservatively estimate 8 to 10 shots. Okay. So this shop is pretty obviously a bit of a roulette wheel. What the hell? I've never seen the Grim Reaper's scythe. Moves a short distance, bounces off of angles. Okay, what does it do? It's just a scythe. I mean, unless the DPS on it is really good, it doesn't seem to say it penetrates or anything. Oh, it does penetrate by the looks of it. Let me attack this slime canister and see. It definitely penetrates, and it's got high enough damage to kill that thing in one shot, so we'll keep it. Ooh, crystal. This is a very high damage enemy. You'll notice the room's layout. If you stand on this row that I'm on, the poison shrooms can't quite reach you, the sliding blades behind you can't hit you, and all you have to do is dodge left and right to avoid the green pellets. He said as though it was easy. Thing has a lot of health. Oh yeah, I forgot, it gives good pickups on death. Avoid sliding blade, and we're in. 1,000 gold crown, Damn it, damn it, damn it. I didn't have to kill you and I went ahead and damaged myself. Okay, so I am super rich. I'm just gonna buy a key because I'm super rich. And I got plus 25,000, so now I'm just obscenely rich. I'm gonna buy all the keys. And if I sound... What is mithril mail? I'm assuming it boosts my health. Speed, max health, and soul power. So it's actually no loss off of my iron mail, which just boosts my health. I'll take mithril mail over dark iron, definitely. So my souls are a little bit more powerful, and my movement speed is a bit better. So here we go. This is one of those rooms I told you about where at the outside you can attack past a puddle. And it's wonderful because very few enemies can reach you here. Come on, die bone puddle. Okay, off we go. Kill the Zora. And now that the entire inside is mostly cleared out, let's just pick up the pieces. Alright, off we go. Screw it. At this point, we just gotta get out of here. Hopefully I find a resurrection circle. Oh, shopkeep. Ice sword freezes enemies at melee range. I'm not interested because I have a very good weapon right now. Wizard's shoes decrease my maximum HP, so forget it. Off we go. Because I'm not as interested in soul power as I am in defense. Especially when you consider that right now my soul is shit. If I had picked up a really cool soul, like, I don't know, invincibility or something, then yeah, increased power to extend the duration would probably be a good idea. Oh, right, I already found the exit for this one. And now I've also found both shopkeeper. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's also check the south route, since we're just being so thorough. Yeah, I gotta say, the scythe is a fantastic weapon. Bouncing for extra damage, or sorry, bouncing plus penetration plus at least baseline damage, all fantastic abilities, but limited only by its shortened range, which again is a minor limitation, not a major limitation. The range being equivalent to a dagger as opposed to full screen. I shouldn't say shortened range, I should say standard range, as opposed to extended range, which is what I like. Whoa, that's a lot of shit on this map. Focus down the skull since they can cross over to hit me. And now it's world is my oyster. There we go, that's a living slime. I'm seeing a lock, and I've yet to be able to get in there. I assumed that the key from that first chest, the slime key, would get me in, but it does not. So I have no idea what does. Oh well, let's get out of here, folks. I believe it's the northern path. Yes. And then head wester. Souther. Alright, well that took way too long, but we're through with Sewer 1, full explore, full clear. And to be fair, we did find the scythe that way, as well as plus 20,000 gold. Like, I normally would not be sitting at even half this much gold. This is almost equivalent to being at 15,000 gold after the Orcish mines in Crawl. Okay, the slime canisters on the wall don't damage you. They poison you, and in this game, as I said before, poison means slow. Problem, being slowed is an incredibly effective countermeasure to a lot of what you do. Drop the totem and bail. It's very much a case of know thy buffs. If you don't remember you have a totem, you're not using it. If you're not using it, you're not getting benefits off of it. What the hell hit me? Oh, living slime. God damn it. Go on. Okay. I don't care enough for the gold to go in and risk my life. Oh, but I'm locked in here until I clear the room. Okay. Good, let's go on. Giant open area. There we go, there's the Zora. The inevitable Zora. Apparently I'm unaffected by these poisons for some bizarre reason. Normally hitting those things would be slowing me down. Maybe I have an anti-venom ability on something that I wasn't paying attention to. Mithril. Nope. It increases my speed, I guess, so maybe that counteracts it somehow. It doesn't make any sense to me, honestly, but okay. Damn it. Thank God. I've been doing worse and worse. I'm glad I picked up a frozen banana. Just put my health in the right direction. Oh, double frozen banana, full health. That's just fortuitous. Yay! Rescue villager! That's 2 in 1 run. Assuming I don't die in this room before I can rescue him. Which is not that rash an assumption. I should be very upset with myself if I can't clear out a room with 80 health. Well, I have miscalculated the bounce angle for those spores a lot. Hey, get out of here. It's particularly impressive to me that the guy was stuck here and trapped until I showed up, and then the moment I talked to him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I know how to magically teleport out of here, don't you know?" Anyway, off we go. Because I have infinity money, I'll just go to max health, but it's really not important. Yay! This is much more important! A resurrection circle. I am now alive. A-L-I-V-E, alive. And as you see, you resurrect with low health, but Elixir of Life, I am now at full health, back alive. That was so worth the exploration costs. I am now down to a standard amount of money. As if I had, been hoarding money for a while and gotten up to 20,000. I hate losing my perfect life total. Alright, that's good, that's good. Again, clear from the outskirts as possible. Now head to the inskirts. Inskirts. The hell is that? Gloves of speed. Nope, give me plus 10 HP. My speed is more than adequate right now. Because I'm less concerned. This is a hell of a room. It's all trickster slimes. I mean, it's good because you know that that's what it is, so you can deal with it, but here we go. Blueprint. And what the hell? Charm of Stamina. I don't know what that does exactly. It probably increases my max life. Let's figure out. Yep. So my max life is coasting very high, actually. I thought it was already at 80. It's probably 85 right now and just not full. And that right there is why I like the freeze totem so much, because you enter a room, drop it, and or you're about to get crowded, so you drop it, and things just can't hit you. I find it incredible that this whole run so far I have yet to find a single new soul. Damn it! 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 I hate sliding blades so much. Somehow it's, like I said before, it's not even that they're good or bad enemies, it frustrates me to be hit by them. I think the reason that the scythe feels like such a damaging weapon is that it tends to multi-hit. That's a Slimer. God damn it, there's another? You have to stand near enough to it to bait it into waking up. That's why I keep going right next to it. It's not me trying to prove I'm awesome. You know what? I think I have enough money to go buy something else from the shopkeeper who is selling food. And at this stage of the game, I'm willing to part with money in favor of life. So let's go back to the shopkeeper and just heal up again. Because I lost an unnecessarily large amount of health there. Nope, I'm short. I need 2 grand. That's a lot of money. It's because I spent 20,000 on a blueprint for next time, so I don't really complain. Although, I may actually get the requisite amount of cash together pretty quickly if this current trend continues. This is the slime chest that's opened with the key that I didn't pick up last time. The blocks are down, as you see, because I'm alive. Last time it was down if, up if I'm dead, now it's up if I'm alive. Just one more thing that makes... When you're good enough at the game that you're ready to start working with that, you need to be able to alternate your state from liveliness to deadliness and manage just fine, as opposed to treating it like being alive is just better than being dead. But I still don't know what the point of those chests is, because this one just contains another key, which, to be blunt, what do I care? What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? There are living slime. It's gotta be a living slime. Okay. Get to the outside. Totem is not ammo limited. Soul Orb is, but as you can see, I don't tend to lack for ammo. Mostly because I only use it when I'm against bosses, or I just need a burst of DPS in order to survive, or by killing my attackers, the kind of thing. Also, it helps when your Soul Orb is worth using, like temporary invincibility or something. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm recording this, and I say that because I know how boring it is to watch a guy backtrack, but honestly, I want the stake worth of HP pretty badly, and I have money for it, and I'm about to go forward to Area 3 where the potential boss is, so let's just play this one correctly, shall we? Give myself every fighting chance to beat this boss, because I have not actually beaten Act 3's boss yet. Or Act 2's boss yet. Cooked meat... Was that only plus 10 HP? Plus 15? That almost feels not worth it. Almost. Wrong way. You'll notice that the cooldowns, by the way, like look at the 5-second cooldown, are instantly all refreshed when you enter a room. You can't really abuse this because in enemy-containing rooms the doors tend to lock, but for the few rooms where enemies do not lock the doors, you can drop a totem and then leave and then instantly re-drop a totem when you come back in. That's an option you have. Anyway, off we go. Ah, crap it. So these things do slow me down, it's just a matter of getting hit by enough or hitting them in the right direction or whatever. Slime in a can. Alright. As much as I would love to hold out for a better totem and a better soul... Oh, fuck! At this stage, I will just be happy to maintain as much of my health as possible before reaching the boss. Which means, if I find the boss, I'm going in. Because not only do I have reasonably high hit points overall, I also have a second life. And that's more than I would generally have at this stage of the game. Die, 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 die. Good, 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 good. Next, 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 next. Game, you are really pushing my buttons. Giving me all this money that I can't spend on anything of use. Okay, what's next? Use the explosive. It's a lot of slime. Let's go the other direction. I don't want to get slimed under an eyeball. Eyeball shots are incredibly hard to avoid. Triple shot, wide span, high speed. I've honestly found that I mostly just feel like I get lucky when I avoid it. There's another eyeball. On we go. What the fuck is this? Looks like a room like the resurrection circle, where if you know what the purpose of the room is, you can gain a boon. But I do not, and even if I did, the only boon I want right now is HP, and that's it, really. I guess better totem. No, I do want boons. I just don't have them and don't care enough to go looking for them. Oh wait, I have to go due south as well to finish this area off. Shopkeep with a totem that I don't recognize, but I believe is the assassin's totem. It's the hunt totem. It casts spears pointing in my direction within an aura. It's not actually that good, but it might help against the boss, and that is really what I'm gearing up for right now. I don't really care about totem for the sake of the level anymore, because I can manage just fine without it. Okay, I heard the doors open, so I'm just gonna get out of here while I still can. What is that? Spiked ring. I assume damage increase? Damage increase, but decreased attack speed. I don't know if I like that, honestly. I kind of like throwing multiple shots so that if I miss with one, I can hit with the other. Especially for pierce weapons, but whatever. It is what it is, and I can't unequip near as I know, so let's just keep going. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! That's a lot of eyeballs! And I am slowed. Okay. Increased damage definitely helps against the eyeballs. Being able to two-shot them, I mean. Still a two-shot though to kill the Slimers, just like it was before. I think that's my biggest problem with being told damage increase. Without quantifying that, it's hard to make an evaluation if that's worth it or not. Oh, I'm still slowed. Shit. Should not have entered this room while slow. That was a big mistake. I mostly just guess the order of those. If there's a way to know for sure, I don't know what it is. Okay, we just need to get out of here. I'm still alive, that's something to take home. So if I die, I'll be okay, but the increased danger of the boss fight when dead is pretty noticeable in this case. I might actually get the soul upgrade I want here. Increases soul damage. I'll take the... Oh wow, no. I'll keep the increased DPS, actually, the increased damage per shot. I don't know if the DPS actually went up or not, but doesn't matter. One new weapon, one new item, not what I wanted. Yeah, the problem with the Spirit Totem is it needs to be behind me, which means I need to go away from it, which means I need to be even closer to whatever it is I'm fighting. So I generally am positioned wrongly for its benefits. Not to mention it's a thin enough projectile that it needs to be aimed at least somewhat correctly. Frozen banana, bitches. And I went straight for that banana because I was worried I was going to take one shot and die. Took an obscene amount of damage in this room. Mostly because it was very avoidable. I just didn't pay enough attention to avoiding it. Off we go. $250 gold puts me back at the 10,000 cutoff. That's great. Onwards and onwards. Bounce shots, bounce shots. Okay, we got you down. There we go. 10,000. Ah, that was so close. That's probably the boss store. Nope, it is not. Derp face. I'm gonna have to let the derp face fire, I think. Nope, not fire. You derped. Okay. That's a living slime. Don't let it fuck you up. There we go. Okay, that's the derp face. That should be the room. I think I get more out of the penetrating shot. Well, what is this anyway? Double swords. No, I think I'm getting more out of the scythe right now. It's right before the boss too. I'm trying to remember exactly what the boss does. No, the boss is the eyeballs and fungi that mess me up, and being able to two-shot eyeballs is key. So let's go in. Good luck to me. Here goes. Sewer Hag. We're off to a great start, taking damage like crazy. In both of my previous runs on this boss, I at least had a weapon of some note in my soul, but now at least I've got the bouncing of the shots. I've got to remember to use that to my advantage. I've also got a really high max HP. Just try not to take damage, huh? Maybe that's enough for the time being. Being able to kill the eyeballs quickly is actually a boon that I haven't had before. Oh, got you now, boy. $55 health, that's low, but not dead yet. Whew! First kill on the sewer hag, and I was recording. That's awesome. And it's purely because I have so much damage packing into this shot that I can two-shot eyeballs. But penetration, I mean, this is a great weapon. If I ever find the blueprint for this, I'm never gonna... Well, I may start without it every now and then, but... Yay, what does this do? Dark Iron Helmet is plus HP versus, I want to say plus damage. Increases attack and attack cooldown, attack and attack cooldown. So this combination is why I'm able to one-shot it. I'll take that over an extra 10 HP. Fire Totem does what? Oh, that's just high DPS in a short range. I'll take that over random spear throwing. Entering Zone 3, the Crypt, for the first time. And I believe the Crypt is the last area of the game. Now, I am dead, so... finding a resurrection area is top priority right now, I guess? Cyclops downed. Cockatrice downed. I was gonna say rooster, but it's clearly not a rooster. The valuables are becoming more and more valuable as we get deeper and deeper. That's a Minotaur. Yep. Read it right. I am becoming very liberal in my use of souls because I have 14 of them. Even if I haven't upgraded since the basic soul in the beginning of the game. You know, it's really, that's how I feel about this, is that you kind of want to upgrade everything, but you don't have to. Pick something, as long as you have a decent room clear, wave clear, AoE defense, whatever, you can be pretty solid without a full setup of the... Okay, it looks like I'm turning on and turning off the eyeball by hitting it. So let's turn it off and leave it off. Frozen banana. Cool. Frozen bananas are the best. Short-term freeze, long-term power. Okay, fuck the cockatrice, kill the guy. That just looks like bad news waiting to happen. Fire does not penetrate either, that's unfortunate. Kobold sappers. They do look like sappers now that I think about it. Did not have to get hit by that. I was a little less greedy. Would not have been. So far I gotta admit, the difficulty spike in the crypt is not very high. It's there, but not very high. Maybe I'm just using a very high DPS weapon right now, and that's mitigating my danger, but... I swear I've seen this room before. Can't wait to see what the shopkeepers have now. I wonder if it's better. Damn it, that was a sapper. Was not paying attention. And I don't even know what hit me in the end there, but ugh, death. Well, I admit that was a much longer run than I anticipated, but I'm glad you guys got to see me get the farthest I've ever gotten recording. Now that said, I haven't died a ton of times. I think I've played 10 runs so far, so already getting to the third area, the game may not be impossibly hard after all, because I believe there are only 3 areas. I could be wrong about that, but that's what my preemptive Googling has told me, yeah, 15 deaths. But here's the thing. I've played the game for like 5-6 hours already. It's a lot of fun, definitely. There's a challenge mode for in case you truly think the difficulty is low. There's a lot of other characters to unlock. My starting gold allows for a explosive totem? What the hell is an explosive totem? I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, it explodes. My starting gold now is high enough that I can open with a basic weapon if I want, 3 pieces of increased HP gear, and that's probably about it. I mean, an accessory, maybe monster HP bars. Anyway, thank you all for watching, but really that's all I've got for now. A Wizard's Blizzard is currently on sale in the Humble Bundle at the Name Your Own price tier for like $1, I believe. I can strongly recommend it to if you like what you saw here. It's very much a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get kind of game. So if you looked at this, saw it looked like fun, buy it. It's cheap and you'll have a great time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.